Alright guys, day 7. Today, well, going on to yesterday, we added 15 ml of ammonia drops. As you remember, we have very little ammonia. In fact, I don't think we really had any, according to the chart. So what we did was we added 15 ml ammonia to the system. So now we're going to test on day 7. We're going to test for pH, ammonia and nitrite, but I'm also going to do a nitrate test, see whether that's risen. That was only 10 ppm yesterday. And yeah, once I've done the test, I'll come back to you with the results. Right then guys, so we're back. And yeah, confusing numbers today guys. I really don't have a clue what's going on really with this cycling business. And hopefully you guys can let me know. But yeah, I did ammonia drops, like I said, on day 6, 15 ml. Done the test of the ammonia and it's coming back 0, which is what I wanted, obviously. That means that the ammonia is being broken down into nitrite. Nitrite was about 2 to 5 yesterday. Today it's sitting at about around 1 ppm. So that means that it's being broke down. But what I'm confused about here was the nitrate. Nitrate yesterday was between about 10 and 20. 10. Come today guys, and it's going more on the yellow side. It's more like 0 to 5, if anything. Now where's that nitrate going? I don't have a clue where the nitrate's going because I've not done a water change or anything like that. So yeah, confused with that. I'm rattling my brain about it. I don't have a clue. So if you guys know where that nitrate could be going, obviously I thought you'd have to take it out in a water change. Obviously it's been a big long time since I've done a big water changes, as you guys know. But yeah, don't have a clue about that. But I'm going to jot it down. Then we'll go on to day 8 and see where it goes from there. Maybe the nitrate might rise even more again and break down the nitrite. But yeah, ammonia looks like the 0. pH 7.8 to 8 as usual guys. Alright guys, welcome back to day 8 of the cycle of the Nios Opus. Obviously you've seen yesterday, you've seen that we had very little ammonia and the nitrites were non-existent. Now obviously I was racking my head around what that could be guys. I was just absolutely like, yeah, just couldn't figure it out what was where the nitrates could have gone. And after contemplating it and thinking about it, I decided to phone Paul from Fish Palace. Obviously he's been in the hobby a lot more, and I was thinking to myself, where could the nitrates go? Because obviously I always believed you'd export it by water changes if the nitrates got higher, hence after the cycle, hence the reason that's why you do water changes, is to export the higher phosphates and nitrates. Anyway, after speaking to him, we both came to the conclusion that I believe the bio balls that we put in here, what we got from Lee, we put the bio balls in the sump. I believe that obviously that had beneficial bacteria, that I believe they were in Lee's sump for about 4 or 5 months or something like that, he said. So they've got all that good beneficial bacteria on it. And I put it in the tank obviously. So we've gone through the cycle in terms of adding ammonia, and then it transferred into nitrite to nitrate. But when it turns to nitrate, I believe that the bacteria, the beneficial bacteria in the bio balls is that good that it's breaking it down so fast that it's leaving a 0 reading. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the table. We're going to do the test, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see some nitrates maybe in the tank. One thing I did do, and one thing Paul said, was why don't I add more ammonia? Now you don't need to add more ammonia, but he just said because there was none in it, try adding more ammonia, see if it breaks down and converts it into nitrate, and basically just see if the cycle is like still going through that's you know, its main part. But as you can see guys, there's no diatoms on any of the rock. It's absolutely spotless, like in terms of like clean. Obviously I keep the lights off. I only have the lights on for when I'm filming this, but as you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the sand, not a touch of diatoms anywhere. Obviously I'm having the pump wave makers going across. We've got the Giant and we've got the MP40, but yeah, nothing, you know, other than that. We've got the skimmer on. We've also had the Clarity, but as you can see, there's zero diatoms or anything like that. We are, once recycled, going to be adding a load of copepods to it, amphipods and stuff like that. Now I'm going through my missus's plant like we're in the jungle here. But yeah, overall, guys, everything is going really, really good. Like I said, just a bit confused with the nitrate situation, but we'll get over. We'll do the water testing and we'll go from there. Right then, guys. So here we are, as you can see, day 7. These were the results. 0 to 0.25 of ammonia, 1 to 2 nitrites, sorry. But on day 6, when we tested, the nitrites were coming in at around 2 to 5. I've added it on here, as you can see. And then obviously they dropped to 1 to 2. But there was no nitrates or very little nitrates in terms of what there was in the test. But the day before, on day 6, it was 10 to 20. So yeah, that was my reasoning. But like I said before, I've just added 10 mil of ammonia yesterday, which you're not supposed to according to Dr. Tim's. But I just thought we'll see whether we get any ammonia reading, and we'll go from there. But we're on day 8, so we'll do the testing now, guys. I've filled the vials up with a 5 mil. I'll come back to you with the results once I've done the test. Right then, guys. So we've just done the test, and yeah, to say I'm confused is an understatement. Yesterday, as you know, as I've just explained, there was 0 nitrate in there. So either I've done a wrong reading, or it's come up, but you know, I've added it wrong, or it's a wrong reading. I don't know. Because we've come back today and it's about between 40 and 80 ppm. So considering from 0 to 40 to 80 is, yeah, it's crazy. Nitrite though, that still remained about 1 to 2. But remember, we added an extra 10 mil of ammonia, so that's probably broke down into the nitrate. Ammonia, there is 0 in ammonia, so that's a good sign. So it means that the ammonia has been broke down into the nitrite. And as for pH, pHs remain stable all the way through at 7.8 to 8. So yeah, so overall, guys, yeah, I really don't have a clue what's going on. I mean, obviously the cycle is working. We've now got quite a bit of nitrates in the system, but we've still got, you know, five days, I think, left. 5 or 6 days left of this process. But on day 8, Dr. Tim's actually says that if excuse me, if your ammonia is records and nitrite records 0.5 or 0.5 ppm, then you can basically, your tank is cycled. You could do a 25% water change, and yeah, do that bi-weekly water change of 25% as well. If not, be patient and continue to test for the ammonia and nitrite until each day, until they are below 0.5. So basically, yeah, that's all I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to keep, like I said, I've got another 6 days left of doing it. On day 9, it's supposed to say add fish. I'm still going to just add the ammonia drops in term to keep it up. But like I said, in terms of the ammonia, there is no ammonia in the tank now, so it's just basically nitrite and nitrates. Once the nitrites go down to, like I say, like this says 0.5 or you know, hopefully blue. I want it to go to blue before I add anything into the tank. Then we'll do a big, you know, 25-50% water change in the system, take out those nitrates, and then after that do 25% water changes over the coming weeks. But yeah, so far, guys, yeah, confused from day 7, sorry, from day 8, sorry, from day 7 to day 8. Definitely confused. I must have either done it wrong or the reading was just wrong on that day. I should have maybe done another test. But nevertheless, we're still on the right path, guys, and we'll come back on day 9 and see where the results are then. Alright, guys, welcome back. It's day 9, and today, according to Dr. Tim's, we should be able to add the fish. Now obviously that I don't think is going to be the case, and to be honest, even if it was the case, I don't think I would. I think I'm just going to keep doing the ammonia. But as you remember from yesterday's parameters were pretty high. Like I said, the day before on day 7, it was coming in at nitrates were between 0 and 5, and yet yesterday they were about 80. So yeah, we're going to test them all today. And once I've tested them, guys, I've just filled it up with 5 mil. Once I've tested them, we'll come back to you and we'll give you the results. Alright guys, so the results are in. pH 7.8 to 8, never fluctuated. Ammonia, 0 ammonia. Nitrite, we're looking at around 1 ppm, 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2, so I'd say about 1.5. But the nitrates, they were about 80, between 40 and 80 yesterday, whereas today they look more like 20. So yeah, I really don't know what's going on, whether the nitrates are being broke down via the bio balls or anything like that. But that's the results for day 9, guys. So on to day 10, which is basically just a test day again, and we'll go from there. Day 10 upcoming, but no ammonia. Right guys, day 10. Thought I'd start off showing you the tank, and as you can see, tank is thriving. Got no issues at all, no diatoms or anything like that on the sand or the rock. Crystal clear. I've put the water, the water in the test vials. So we're gonna go test. Once I've got the results, guys, I'll come back to you with them, and we'll go from there. Right then, guys, the results are in, and has been, to be honest, for quite a few days now. pH 7.8 to 8, 0 ammonia. Nitrites still remaining between 1 and 2, but we have nitrates, which are probably about between 80 and 160. So they just like shot up. I mean, yesterday, this is what I can't understand with the nitrate test. I think it's hit and miss, to be honest. I mean, yesterday when I did it, it came at like, it was probably around about 40, 20 and 40, more orange. Now it's bright red. So yeah, I really don't, and I'm doing it right. I'm doing it exactly the same as I should do. But yeah, that's sitting at about 80 to 160 that. There might be a slight little tiny little bit of change in the nitrite, but I did read something that on day 10 that it can really drop. You know, on the nitrite seems to drop throughout the day. I don't know whether that's true or not, or what, or if you guys know, comment below if you do. But we're just going to take our time. It's only day 10. We've got 4 more days potentially until it's completely done. But yeah, we'll come back onto day 11 tomorrow, and we'll go from there and see where whether there's any change in the results. I can't see it, but you just never know, do you guys, in this hobby. It's all about taking your time, and it's a marathon and not a sprint. So yeah, we'll wait for as long as it takes. Right guys, day 11, another test day, and on today we're supposed to be enjoying the tank. Now I don't think that's going to be the case from according to the results yesterday, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll test, and we'll come back with the results, which I'm not expecting to be any different, but you never know, guys, we can see. So I'll come back to you with day 11's results. Right then, guys, results, and as predicted, not much change really. Well, I say not much change, you know, in a sense of I didn't expect to not see nitrite, but the pH has been rock steady, 7.8 to 8, no ammonia in the tank. Nitrite though has come, it was about 1 to 2, but it seems as if it's going to 0.5 to 1 now, so it does seem to be dropping. And nitrate is coming in between 40 and 80. Now obviously yesterday that one was coming in at between 80 and 160 according to the reading. Now I don't know whether it's my eyes or whether it's the colour, I don't have a clue, but yeah, it seems to be changing, that one does. But like I said, the main two really is the ammonia and nitrite. nitrite, sorry, yes, that's right. Once these are completely gone, then we could just do water changes on this, and yeah, the tank will be cycled. But that's the results for day 11, guys. We're just going to keep plodding on and see how long this takes us. All right, guys, day 12 of the Dr. Tim's cycle. Just thought I'd show you the tank. Tank again, crystal clear, no diatoms or anything on the sand or the rock. Yeah, everything going according to plan in a sense. And like I said, the water is gem clear, so we're gonna go over. I've got the vials out now. We've got them filled up to 5 ml. We'll go over, do the test, and I'll come back to you with the results for day 12, guys. Right, guys, day 12 results. And as usual, pH 7.8 to 8. Ammonia 0. Great news on the nitrite. Nitrite yesterday. It's hard to tell with these test kits, guys, but I was thinking it was more like between 1, well, 0.5 and 1, but it could have been erring on the side of slightly higher, maybe 1.2 or 1.3 if you can get that. But today's results, this is coming in between 0.5 and 0.25, so the nitrite is definitely dropping, which is fantastic news. Nitrate is between 40 and 80, so that's where it was yesterday, give or take. So really happy. Day 12, guys, is going in the right direction. We're on the verge. So really what I'm going to do, obviously, I'm going to give it another couple of days, day or two maybe. I might then, fingers crossed, this is going to be down to 0. Then what I'll do is I'll add the equivalent of 2 ppm into the tank, test 24 hours later. And so hopefully after the 24 hours, the the ammonia and the nitrite will come back at 0. And then we know that the tank is cycled, ready for the fish, guys. So that's day 12 results. Stay tuned, and I'll come back with day 13. But we're going in the right direction, guys. All right, guys, day 13. So we're nearing the end of the Dr. Tim's cycle. According to him, day 13 we test, and then day 14 we're supposed to do a 25% water change. Well, what we do is we test this for this day, and I'll come back to you with the results for day 13, guys. Right, guys, so we just tested, and absolutely fantastic news on day 13, like we just seen. We've officially cycled the tank. The tank is now officially cycled. Tested for pH 7.88, never really fluctuated. 0 ammonia. We finally got 0 nitrite, and we've got around probably about between 40 and 80 ppm of nitrates, which is not an issue. Just do it, export that by doing a water change, and yeah, we'll be doing a few water changes, 25%, and then another couple of days later another 25%, and then a couple more days later with another 25%. We'll get them down to about 10. I want those nitrates to be around about 10 ppm. And then I think that's good. But what we are going to do, guys, is I'm going to dose the tank. Now it is officially 9:30 in the morning, so I'm going to dose this tank with 15 ml of ammonia, and then tomorrow we're going to come back at exactly the same time, 9:30, do a test, and fingers crossed it should, on day 14 it should come back reading the exact same results. That means that the nitrifying bacteria is breaking down all the ammonia, and yeah, we should be reading 0 and 0 on the ammonia and nitrite. So I shall see you on day 14 for the test results, and fingers crossed it's exactly the same as what we see now, guys. Right, guys, day 14 of the cycle, and just turn the lights on. Obviously, if you'd have seen yesterday's results were basically confirming that the tank had cycled. Look on the sand bed, there's no diatoms or anything like that, nothing even on the glass. So yeah, but what we do is we've already got the test files full. We're gonna test it now, and we're gonna see whether 100% the tank is cycled, which I think it will be. We added yesterday, after the test results, we added 15 mil more of ammonia, which takes the ammonia level up to 2 ppm. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll test now, and it should come back at 0 readings. So we'll go in the kitchen, test, and I'll come back with the results, guys. Right, guys, and I can confirm officially we have actually finished the cycle on day 14. So exactly according to what Dr. Timms has said, we've followed it to a T. Give or take, I've added more ammonia than I should have in one sense, but that was just to make sure. Excuse me, sorry about my voice. But yeah, results are as follows. pH 7.8 to 8, 0 ammonia, nitrites 0. Out of the test kit that really basically fingers with me with my eyes, but I don't know why, whether it's getting old age or what, is the nitrates. They've been averaging around 40 to 80, but this is erring on the side of about 40. I know it doesn't look it on the camera. Camera just makes it look darker, but it's actually quite a lighter orange. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to stick to about 40 to 80 on that. Maybe less on the less side to maybe 40. But yeah, guys, day 14, tank is officially cycled. Now, obviously, my fish are with Lee at this moment in time. Lee's going to be getting them out, so we're going to be bringing them back. But in the meantime, obviously, I've got no fish. Sorry about that, that's the washing machine. But yeah, we've got no fish at the moment. But what we will be doing is we'll probably maybe just add a little bit of ammonia to keep it, so it doesn't, so it basically doesn't stall the cycle in a sense of like, or restart it. So we're going to add some more ammonia. But yeah, we added 15 mil of ammonia, and it's converted it within 24 hours. So that's a great sign. So that says to me, guys, the cycle is officially over. Right, guys, so yeah, another quick look at the tank, and yeah, absolutely 0 diatoms, which I'm over the moon with, to be honest. Now, obviously, maybe, you know, adding these bio balls that I added from Lee, maybe that helped in terms of the cycle. In fact, it probably did help, in all honesty. The roller filter, I mean, you just look at the roller filter, guys, and it's dirty as anything, and you wonder where all that, sorry about my voice is going, you wonder where that's all coming from. And then we have the skimmer that is basically, yeah, broken now. So now when we get the fish in, obviously, we'll be good to go. But cycle has gone absolutely fantastic. I'm over the moon that it's actually finished this time. But like I said, we are going to add some more ammonia drops to keep the cycle and to keep it going. We don't want to have any stalls or any kick-starts back up. We want to just keep this, but I'm not going to add the full dose. I'm just going to add maybe the equivalent of 1 ppm, which according to the Dr. Timms is probably around about, for my tank, I'm probably going to say about 8 or 9 mil, I reckon, in terms of the drops. So yeah, whatever you can convert that to, it's going to be. But yeah, I think I'll just do that at about 1 mil, and then we'll test again tomorrow. There's no harm in testing, and I'm not going to post it up here. But to be honest, guys, that's it for this section. I know it's been a long one. If I did this all in one, it would have been about 60 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed this cycle. I mean, obviously it can be hard or as easy as you want to make it, but I think the Dr. Timms method has been fantastic for me. It's worked. It's done exactly, basically to the day that it would be finished. Like I said, obviously adding bio balls, stuff like that to the tank has probably helped. But in terms of the actual process, I can't fault it, guys. So yeah, massive thanks out for you all following me on this journey on the Niles build. Now the time is there for the really good stuff. We'll come on to the stocking of the tank eventually, but I'm not going to go into that on this video. We'll go on another video, guys. And yeah, really appreciate you following. Click the thumbs up, likes, comment below. I always try and get back to every single one of you guys. And yeah, until the next video, guys, take care.